I think a lot of people are aware of Schenectady's challenges, and they are many, and they are significant, and they will take a lot of us working together for a long time, but they can be overcome. And one of the main reasons they can be overcome is Schenectady is a community where there is a lot of trust.
We just want Schenectady to become a place where people mentor other people. It's just there.
I absolutely love Schenectady. I live here, I'm raising my children here.
When I go around and I talk to other people, especially I go to conferences, and we talk about what's going on here in Schenectady, most of the time it's unheard of. It is absolutely unheard of how we work together as a community.
If you're a teenager in Schenectady, you're walking down the street every day and you're seeing abandoned homes that don't make you feel like you might be necessarily safe in the community.
I really go back to when I was like 9. And because at 9, I didn't think I was going to make it to 10.
If we look at the statistics of fatherless children and the impact that that has on crime, lack of graduations, delinquency, all of these ills of society.
Just being able to eliminate the anxiety that people come with. You know, they're in crisis, they're afraid, and just giving them respect and meeting them where they are.
Because kids who think that there is a future tend to make smart decisions now. Kids who don't feel like there's a future, they don't care about the decisions they're making at this moment and can sometimes make a very destructive decision that impacts the rest of their lives.
One of the things the Schenectady Foundation looks to do is to be a catalyst. That's how we see our role. We can't support everything. We wish we had the money to support everything, but we don't. So we're selective in where we invest it.
The Schenectady Foundation's intention from the outset to create this laboratory for us, that's really what this Bridges Transformational Movement was about, was we need to look at things differently. We need to try things differently.
The ultimate goal was to really help move towards a transformed community. And when we define transformation, it is to change in character and in condition. So it's a big reaching goal.
As we started working with the foundation and in this transition, by coming together, we were able then to bring a lot of information to other organizations.
We just created this atmosphere where we can trust each other and trust that we also can make mistakes together.
When people collaborate, when they come together, particularly with a win-win perspective, then 1 + 1 = 3. There's an exponential effect unleashed with effective collaboration.
So the challenge for me, which was also enjoyable, was listening to these stories and getting to know the other folks in the room and what their dreams were.
We wanted to empower employment, a fundamental belief that the only way people can really get out of poverty and be sustainable is to have jobs and to build careers.
Being able to provide students with a variety of traditional and non-traditional pathways is really important, because for some, a 4-year degree makes no sense.
The Teen Career Development Initiative that we started through Schenectady Bridges is hugely important. It is a program that takes a comprehensive approach to 13 to 18-year-olds as far as them being ready for a career, ready to start working, being able to find a career that might inspire them.
Langston Hughes wrote the famous poem, "Whatever happens to a dream deferred, does it dry up like a raisin in the sun?" And a lot of times in this community, we see a lot of raisins in the sun.
One of the kids who took the program came up to me afterward, after going to an actual warehouse where they were doing supply chain management. And he saw the forklifts going here and the people carrying the boxes there and everyone working as a team. He turned and looked at us and said, "This is just life-changing for me."
You know, I spend a lot of time with leaders from other communities, and again, what I hear from folks is there seems to be more trust, more collaboration in Schenectady. I'm excited to hear it, and I've heard it enough that I really believe it and am grateful for it. But when people ask why, I will always start with the Schenectady Foundation.
I'm extremely grateful for the Schenectady Foundation. I think they are so invested within the community, and they're looking at what the needs are.
The Schenectady Foundation has not only helped people by being generous with some tremendous grants for many years and seeding money into the community, but more importantly, they have been builders of trust, builders of partnerships, and in the process, builders of collaborations that we really never thought were possible.
This is not rocket science. This is human communication. And that's what we need all around, and I don't care who we are.
It's a high level of collaboration that has emerged among organizations of all kinds. And that continues to heighten, actually. As we get better at it, we then get even better at it.
Over the course of time, those relationships last beyond the sustainability of a grant or a grant fund.
We just created this atmosphere where we can trust each other and trust that we also can make mistakes together, that we're not always going to hit a home run, but if we try something, we each have each other's back.
Perhaps most exciting of all was the conviction that the people we were serving, the people who were in poverty, really could become the best leaders in our community. And for transformation to not only happen, but to be sustainable, its leadership had to arise from the folks who live in the neighborhoods that we're working with.
From an organizational perspective, the greatest value Indigenous leaders provide to the community is the credibility and the lived experience.
I love coming to work because every time you come, it's a different project. It's something where it's like, this may not work, but we're gonna try it anyway. And it's like, you get to see the impact. You get to know that you helped this family find food. You get to know that this person now has a care provider that they never had before.
For me, it's been looking at the lives of those employees then, right? And I have to manage them, lead them, build the structures and programs and all of that with them and the rest of our staff. But that motivates me. So when I'm feeling burnt out, it doesn't take a very long walk out of my office to be reminded of just looking around the room at people that I'm employing who have faced challenges that would have crushed me. And so that that gives me the ability to fight harder, work longer hours, sacrifice more, because I get to work alongside heroes.
After 3 years, I'm more convinced than ever that transformation is possible. We clearly have an exciting record of multi-sector collaborations. We have developed new businesses that are helping people not only train for jobs and get jobs, but keep those jobs and build careers. And we have an exciting list, a chronicle, so to speak, of men and women who have moved from kind of just surviving and living in poverty to now being sustainable and actually becoming leaders, change agents in their communities.
That's what ministry with the truck do, is allow me to ministry to the guys that when they come on that truck. And then they want to make that change, like, I think I want to go try the program. Okay. So I point them in the right direction to people that's administration that's doing the program, and I point them in the right direction. So when I see that, I know I did a job. I did a well-done, good job.
I think one of the things that really, for me, articulates the greatest impact that this partnership has been, that has transformative and multiplicative effect long-term, is that the very Indigenous leaders that we've really tried to partner with, work with, listen to, take our jobs someday.
I'm definitely proud to consider myself a worker with Schenectady Works. I feel it's more of a partnership, no matter what your position is. it's amazing because you have so many people willing to come alongside you that it's like, we got this.
When I walk through that front door and come up these stairs, everything that I worked hard and what I have in this place, I enjoy. I enjoy everything that I have put, the hard work, all the motivation, all the dedication, everything that I did in my life and the life that I have, God have gave me. I am so grateful for this place. I'm so grateful when I've done did service over there, served the community, and then when I walk through this door, I'm so grateful to come to my house and have peace of mind. Go down to my office and have peace of mind. At the end of the day, I'm so grateful.